Inside AT&T Park, the home of the Giants, as we ready for baseball from the city by the bay. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Chris Stratton is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Digging in, Chris Taylor. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder number 3, Chris Taylor.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He can fly. I just love watching him on the bases. And this year, he's leading the team in stolen bases and a run scored. He uses his wheels to get into scoring position. Then he flies home when the guys behind him put the ball in play. Simple as that.
So digging in now, Corey Seager. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Bullet back up the middle. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count to Puig. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Pence. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. One left for LA. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Rich Hill, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, when you think of Rich Hill, there's one thing you think of. Power curveball. Has one of the best left-handed curveballs in the game of baseball. He'll throw it early, he'll throw it often, and he'll throw it any time in the count. His velocity isn't that bad either. He can get it up to 93, 94, but when you walk up there in the box against Rich Hill, you have one thing in mind. Try to hit that curveball.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two and two. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Throw over by Utley, 1 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Now here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Andrew.
So in now for San Francisco, Andrew McCutchen. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. McCutchen has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
2 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Line hard to the left side. Foul. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants come up empty in the first. We'll go to the second from San Francisco. No score on the show. Set to get his day started, Logan Forsythe. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. This is foul right side. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 31.
Next up for Los Angeles, Jock Peterson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one. Forsythe gets his lead at first, nobody out. That misses 2-0.
And the reason he's working away.
The 2-0 is in there for strike one.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And this is fouled at the plate. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's another 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Shoots this one over to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting seventh.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. First and second here with nobody out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Count still at 1 and 2. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Popped him up. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Called strike over the outside corner.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Into the box now, Rich Hill, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Ready with the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Center fielder number 3.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Chris Taylor. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Here's Corey Seager as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Utley at second. Taylor on at first with 2 down. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Jackson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Now the 2-1. This for Utley at second. He's got it, and that's out number 1.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on infielder Logan Forsythe. This guy can turn a big league double play. He can move over to third and make the play backhand and get pretty much a manager's dream.
In is the third baseman Evan start this year. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Hunter Pence.
Digging in, Hunter Pence. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Giants down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now in San Francisco with our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us. And now is Yasiel Puig. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 2-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. And that one right down Main Street. One out, nobody on. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. Second home run early in the year, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe.
Forsythe.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Josh Peterson.
Striding in once again, Jock Peterson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball's too high here. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, Hector Stratton.
So in now for San Francisco, Chris Stratton. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside. And that one stayed up a little high. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chase Utley. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
0-1, here it comes. Grounded to third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Rich Hill.
Ready for another chance, Rich Hill. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Barnes leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. McCutchen is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chris Taylor.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Chris Taylor. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Behind 0-2 now. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. The windup and the 0-1. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's Joe Panic. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. The 1-2. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Again, he sends it out of play. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Bellinger is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for San Francisco. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Corey Seager. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his own. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
1 away now for the free swinging right fielder, Yasiel Puig. First pitch on its way. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Count 0-2.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Cody Bellinger.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Giants 0. Stepping into the box, Evan Longoria. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Pence. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Taylor. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants down in order. Still down 3-0. Pierce Johnson will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
Pierce Johnson.
Digging in once again, Logan Forsythe. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 0-1. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Little tapper down the first baseline. And they'll just tag him out along the first baseline.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Ready once again, Jock Peterson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard up the middle, fielded by Panic, and there's out number 2.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Peterson at third with 2 away. A high fastball is in there. Popped him up. Longoria waits on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for LA, but they lead it 3-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Barnes gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Crawford is retired, and there's one away. Nick Hundley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Nick Hundley.
And a ball, 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Hit down the 3rd base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 16, Austin Jackson.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Austin Jackson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike over the outside corner. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, we have to commend him right here. 1 out away from grinding through 6 strong innings against one of the better lineups in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in San Francisco, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Josh Osich is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Josh Osich.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rich Hill. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Rich Hill.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1. Popped him up. Pence coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Nice slide and a stop by Panic. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Here's Corey Seager. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
2 out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Cannon. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he takes a called strike one.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
No hits to this point. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Here's a strike. The 2-1. Chopped weakly to the right. That winds up foul for the second strike. McCutchen, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped up. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And this is on the ground for Utley. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants, number 49, Sam Dyson.
Ready once again, Yasiel Puig. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Yasiel Puig.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. This one's down to third. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Riding in once again, Cody Bellinger. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Digging in to try it again, Logan Forsythe. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Comes set and the 0-1. It swung on and missed for strike number 2. An off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 3-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 57, Alex Wood.
Digging in once again, Hunter Pence. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The first baseman.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's set, and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Pence leads off second with nobody out. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Crawford is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 0-1 pitch on its way. Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
The pitcher, number 49.
Kelby Tomlinson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
The center fielder, number 16, Austin Jackson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. 2 out with a man at first. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Takes this the other way to right. Puig is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We've played 8 full. LA's on top 3-1. Tony Watson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Jock Peterson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bounced weakly near the plate. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And that one just missed outside. Here's the 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Watson has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Austin Barnes, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
Again, a 1-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Barnes is retired. 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chase Utley will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopper foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 74, Kenley Jansen. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot.
Here's Joe Panik, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner.
Somebody needs to go rattle a cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Jansen, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his first year at the big league level. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Andrew McCutchen.
Ready for another shot now, Andrew McCutchen. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
1 out, nobody on. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit out towards second. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
1-1.
The 1-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Last strike here for the Giants. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Rich Hill takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Kenley Jansen records the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.